All right, round two. I got a slide in my hand and a beast of a guitar. This is literally 21-inch scale. So it's, you know, really nice little short ass with a big voice. Playing through a pig nose. We've got a volume control here. Volume control on the top. Little handmade wooden volume control, just like Mike Orr has in his book, which, by the way, I love. It's an amazing book, Mike, if you're watching this. Don't know why you would be, but you know. This is the Cigar Box Guitar Builder. All right, what is this guitar made from? Okay. This guitar is made from a couple of things. I have got some videos that I've made before of putting it together, but screw it, I don't know. It's just... That's me, breaking shit today. What have I broken today? I've broken scissors today. I've broken my Dremel today. A couple of days ago, I broke my my Ryobi bandsaw, which I did fix today. It's still not perfect, but it's working. What else have I broken? Shit, I've broken heaps of stuff today. Broken everything. It's just like, can't even throw a bloody toy for the dog. I'm having one of those days. So this was the perfect the perfect day to finish this guitar, because this guitar has been a little mongrel dog. It really has, just like my little boy. Actually, Prince isn't a mongrel. Prince is actually a pedigree. If you know Prince, you know who he is. That makes him completely insane. All right. Chucking his ball for him. All right, so what have we got? The first iteration of this guitar was actually using one of these things, all right? Hate them. Hate them. They're all right on top of a guitar, but people use them to stick them under the lids of stuff. Hate them. Where the hell did that go? Oh, it went up here. Hate it. It was never meant to be. Would you like to know why it was never meant to be? I'll tell you why. Because there's two drill holes. There's one drill hole there and there's another drill hole there. Because originally I stuck this thing underneath the lid of this thing to work, and it sounded like a piece of crap. It really did. It just sounded like an absolute piece of garbage. I'm not a fan of these. I'm really not. Like I said, I'm not a fan of these, but I'm not a fan of these underneath lids of things. All right, you might be cherry, and maybe you do it differently than me. You do it better than me, so that's cool. Comments down in the comments section, please. I don't like them. If I'm going to put a magnetic pickup in something, I'll put a proper magnetic pickup in. This is an old P90 pickup that I bought from CBG far out 6 years ago. One of those dog ear ones, and I don't like dog ears either. This is basically a video of me bitching about stuff. I don't like dog ear pickups. I think they're a bit gross looking. That's those things. But I'll tell you what is underneath. What is really, really cool is underneath them is the raw pickup. And that looks ace. I mean, that is just lo-fi. I mean, that sits on top and it's kind of held in place with the, with the dots in there, with the dots. with the screws. All right, I'm using this one again. This is a neck. This is an N for neck. When you see N for neck, neck mounted, B for bridge. This is a neck mounted. This doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter when you're using one pickup. It usually means that they're a little bit warmer. They're not quite as wound as a bridge pickup. So they're usually just a little bit warmer. Anyway, getting back to the story of this thing. So basically I stuck it under, and the top was of the whole thing. I had screws going all the way around, and what basically happened was that the top of it was just vibrating against the wood from the neck, because the neck just basically goes all the way through, bolts in at the back here. I got a wooden tailpiece there. And this thing just kicks, man. It's just absolutely nuts. It's insane. And even acoustically, actually, it sounds really cool acoustically. Look, you can even see the wiring on the inside through the holes that I put there. I've got those really nice, that's not Prince barking, that's this. It looks like something unmentionable, doesn't it? If you don't show the other end, because it's got like that, and then, so you know what I mean? It's like this is a family program. Although I've dropped the F-bomb a couple of times today in the S-bomb because I'm in a mood. So, this is unfinished. I'm not going to put oil or anything on the neck. I'm just going to let it. This is cedar. It's a piece of cedar. What? Oh, throw his thing. Okay. And so you got some traditional kind of machine heads on the back there. You got a wooden block holding it in, strap button. It's a short scale, so it'll sit kind of nicely. It won't kind of, I don't like it with one button there, usually guitars, and then nothing up the top, and you got to put them up there, because then they swing this way and you got to kind of play like that. So you got to play like that. This is cool. I could probably even actually put another one of these here, which I probably will. Okay. So anyway, but this is just, it sounds so good, man. It sounds so good. Turn the volume up. Oh, check it out. A little shout out to my mate Darren, who made me this glass slide. I love the glass slides. Does that sound a little differently? I just remember before I actually wound it down from GDG to GCG, which is another tuning, which is really cool. I don't know what it's called, but it's really good for this one. Pinkerton, I'm going to put this up. I dare you to put this up on the front cover of fretless CBG's, the group. And if you're watching this and you're not a member of fretless CBG's, go Michael Pinkerton's group. Go and join that group. Especially if you're watching this and you're on our group, the Skibbity Guitar Builder group. Go over to our sister group, brother group, rock and roll, people's groups. And I'm in a mood. Are you telling? Can you tell I'm in a mood today? So the second thing they ended up doing with that, because anyway, I was telling you, because this was reverberating so much, what actually happened was I ended up drilling 2 holes in to keep the wood down, and completely forgot that stupid, actually this is a good pickup, that pickup was underneath it. The first thing I did was drill a hole through the first coil, because this is a humbucker. And then wondered why it wasn't working quite as well. It was still working. Just to give it credit, it actually was still working. I did notice that the output was a little bit lower. And then I subsequently, and I'm going to blame Darren McDonald for this, who actually just phoned me then. He's actually calling me at the moment, and I'm going to have to call him back. But this, I ended up drilling the second time, and it's because I was probably talking to him, I think. I probably was. I blame him for a lot of stuff. So everything that goes wrong, a good workman doesn't blame his tools, he blames his best mate. All right. Second thing I did was put a piezo in there, and it just sounded like a piece of garbage. I like piezo pickups, but I put it in wrong. This guitar did not suit a piezo at all. And I just went, what the hell am I going to put in it? And I remembered these crazy pickups, and I've just gone, yeah. So go and get yourself a set of P90 pickups. These are P90s. P90s are single coil pickups, but they're fatter. So they actually have a real meaty, gnarly, snarly kind of sound about them. And you can turn them down. They sound nice when you turn. That's why it's good to have a volume control on your guitar, because you can do this. And remember, this is through a little tiny pig nose amplifier like Ralph Macchio had in Crossroads on his belt. But if you want, turn it down. Just get your volume control. You can play around, have it full distortion, and then. Trying to play a Justin Johnson song. Can you believe it? This is not. Minutes of me yammering on about this crazy little guitar. Mate, go out there, pick the reason I built this guitar is because I'm literally currently running out of supplies, and I wanted to use a whole range of cool things. And I'm doing all sorts of funky builds and, you know, things like this, like really neat, super cool. And I do so much of this really kind of clean, neat, pristine, fretted work that it just, you lose the mojo, you know? And it just doesn't matter what you do with this guitar. It's just like, it's a beast. It's a beast. And I just want to build so many more of these little 21 inch. Doesn't matter what it is, because even when I put in I didn't even measure the neck when I put in the marks in the side of the neck. I didn't even measure it. I just basically put the slide over it, played a couple of things, went, oh, well, that's the third, that's the fifth, that's the seventh, that's the octave, that's it. You know, what a great way to learn how to play slide as well. It's just because you've got to get that muscle memory happening and figuring out, okay, on this guitar, this is where 5 is, this is where 7 is, this is where 10 is, because 10 obviously is going to be up around here. There it is. There's your octave. G, yep. There's your pentatonic scale right there. So, you know, rock on. Guys, thank you for listening to my meanderings. I appreciate you more than you can possibly know. Do me a favor, please, if you like the content that I'm doing, can you please tell your friends to switch over, watch the channel. You know, we're here. We've got a couple of other channels, Birdwood Guitars, as well as another YouTube channel that I have, and another one which is called CBG's Oz Style. This is the big channel. This is you know, this is the one, you know, for the group, for the Facebook group. Tell your friends, please. if you haven't clicked, linked, subscribed, done whatever, leave a comment. If you don't like what I'm doing, that's okay. Don't comment. Don't subscribe. But I doubt you would have gotten 15 minutes in listening to me yammer. All right, guys, have a great day and get out there and build something. I'll see you on the next video.